been asked to stand here only. Come. I won't bite. Come. There is place. There is place. Couple of more people. Okay. Shall we? Pawan? Yeah, Swati's. Oh, you got to participate. You got your book and pen? Okay. I was about to take this off. Pawan, good to go? All? Okay. Well, good evening, everyone. How are you? All good? Looking forward to the session. For the first time, there's no tech here. How many of you are going to doze off? Show of hands. Will you fall asleep? There is no tech here. No? Okay. Let's go. Uh, just a few checks. Okay. Well, my name is Anand. For people who don't know, right? There are many of you that I know the names of. Some of you I don't know the names of. I will ensure that I will come up to speed and learn everyone's names because name is a very, very important thing. Now, going back to the topic, right? This is not a tech topic. This is about no. Apparently, the Teams meeting is also on. They could actually go live, no, on YouTube. Yeah. Should I restart? Okay. Okay. Welcome to all of you. It's a very, very heavy topic, isn't it? Structured decision making and clear communication. Let me assure you all one thing. But for this slide, the rest 10 of them are very, very simple, very, very easy to understand. And it's more of a reflection. It is more of a reflection. And I want you all to be very open, participative. If you feel that at any point of time you have a question, you want to stop me, please feel free to stop. Right? It will not be considered rude. So, do everyone know show of hands? How do we do show of hands? Right. Wow, wonderful. Okay, now let's see. How many people do a show of hands for this? It's a very long sentence. Please read it for a minute. That's it? Only one? Keep your hands up. Do you find it difficult to put things in words? Do you find it difficult? No? I mean, at least here, let's raise the hands. You don't have to be shy about it. You know what? Same here. Same here. Right? So, what most of you are saying is you're able to think, you have some clarity, but you're not able to put it out in words. You're not able to externally communicate that. Maybe one or two of you can tell me why do you think it is so?
Not able to predict the right word to express.
Okay, that's a very interesting one. I didn't expect that answer, but it's a very good one. Yeah.
There are certain psychological factors associated with it as well.
Okay.
We just want to block ourselves out of fear.
Okay. Wonderful. Anyone else?
The language.
Okay, great. I mean, that's a
We can't say it in English, but we can say in our local language.
wonderful. I think India being a diverse country, we have more languages than the number of states that we have, and in some states we have 6, 7 languages. If you look at Northeast, that's how it is. Not necessary that everything is a written language. Anyone else?
Performance pressure. Performance pressure.
Okay, can you elaborate?
As an intern, if I'm talking to suppose the tech
You can sit down. Sit down.
So as an intern, if I'm talking to a tech lead, if I'm trying to explain something, I might know the topic, but might not be able to put in words due to performance
Okay.
pressure or first impression considerations.
Okay, so when you say first impression, you're doubting yourself.
I have the fear of whether it will be a good first impression or not if I'm
Okay.
not able to put in
Okay.
That's your needs.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Anyone else? Vijay? I don't want to make it just one generation. I want Vijay also to answer.
Maybe I feel like they may not like what I'm saying.
Okay. So you're judging yourself. You don't want to be judged. Okay. Great. Oops. Sorry. Okay. Let's do an exercise. Everyone has a book and a pen handy? You do? Okay. Let's go to a supermarket. It's the start of a month, right? We're almost at the start of the month. Don't you all go buy some groceries, buy some stuff for yourself? Don't we? We do, right? There's a list that's going to come up. There's a list that's going to come up in the next slide, right? And read very carefully. Select the items that you personally consider necessary, what you need. It's not a very big list, but in the list that is there, whatever you like, just make a note of this 7 items. I mean, if you feel that you want more, you can put it up, but this is an exercise, so just go ahead. Okay, these are available. I'll give you about a minute, minute and a half. Please write down your list. Write it down, whichever ones you want.
One time purchase or every month we can purchase?
No, this is you've just walked into the store today. You're just picking up for this month
Okay.
or this week, whatever, however you buy. Ajit is not making a list.
Is that mandated to write 7 items? Or even
I set a maximum 7 items. I mean, I don't want to push.
But in my mind, I'm doing some self-talk.
Oh, you did?
Are you guys able to hear all of you? Enter what we do? Last 2 minutes. Select.
I can select anything that I can take it.
Oh, there's a cap. You know, we don't want a rush at the counter. So the cap was 7. If you didn't see this, oops, sorry. There you go. You can choose how much?
7.
7. 7. Priyanka, you can still come here. Okay. Hmm? Fair enough. Fair enough. It's up to you. It's a very democratic system. So, are we good? Are people still writing it down? Are we done? Done? He still started? You done?
Yeah.
Okay. There. Prithvi. Yeah? Okay, I think we'll give it a minute. While everyone's writing, let me tell you, none of this will be given just because you wrote. Okay? Prithvi, pick 7, maximum of 7 things from this.
Protein bar.
Yeah, I was thinking of him when I wrote that.
You have not added salad.
Uh, some of the pricings are very low, right? I don't think you get noodles for 200 rupees.
10 things.
You get 10?
20.
Ah.
20.
So, how many of you have not completed yet and need some time? Are we good? Are we good? Around? Done? Done? Okay. This is the billing counter, right? You are at the billing counter. There's a problem today. There's a problem today. There's a big problem today. You wrote some lists, right? 4, 5, 7. Did anyone write One item? I know someone wrote 0. I mean, someone didn't write. How many? One item. Wonderful. He's a minimal guy. Huh. Oh my God. Oh, he's doing. Oh. Seriously, I want you here now. One quantity. So there's a problem, right? There's a problem at the billing counter. The store can bill only a maximum of 4 that day at that point in time per person, right? Whatever is the list that you have written, can you review them? Go back to your list and just have 4 items on the list. If it's quantity, you have to cut out quantity, right? 4. You only have 4? Wonderful. You're a lucky guy. Anyone who's chosen more than 4? Show of hands. Oh, wonderful. You are all the guys I wanted, right? So did you prune down your list? Did you bring it down? Did you cut? Yeah. How do you feel taking things off the list? Pain? You didn't write anything.
I know.
All right. All right. There's a simple truth in all this exercise that you did. Whether it was looking at the list, deciding what to write, striking things off, right? You all made decisions. All of you made decisions, right? And these decisions were done quickly. I was breathing down everyone's neck. Someone said quantity, I jumped there. Someone said 0, I jumped here, right? I was kind of irritating you people, talking in between, but you have to make decisions, but you made it quickly. You made it quietly. You didn't ask your neighbor, you didn't ask anyone, you made it quickly. And you did it repeatedly. You looked at it, someone must have struck off something, struck back something, right? You did various different kinds of things in the last 1.5 minutes, right? And no one told you how to decide. Did anyone ask the next person sitting beside you or in front of you about it? Did anyone do? No? No? So, don't you think you had a conversation, guys? Did you have a conversation? If it was not with your neighbor, you still had it with yourself, right? It all happened internally, right? All of you must have been thinking, hey, you know what? I don't need this. This can wait. But I definitely need this. I have more of this. I can come back after a week. It's only 4 items. You had to take things off your list, but you internally had a conversation and struck things off. You reasoned with yourself. You prioritized what you wanted, right? And you negotiated with yourself. Let me ask you this. How many of you on that list that you wrote the price? Did I actually ask you to write the price? We take our decisions. It matters to us. And it's a good thing to do. Right? Or someone thought, hey, it's only a small list. It's okay, I don't have to. It'll be anyway 3,000 rupees. Right? But the point was, you reasoned, you prioritized, you negotiated in your own mind. Negotiation came in when you had to keep 3 things away or 2 things away or 1 thing away because you had only 4 to take. So there is always an invisible conversation. There is an invisible conversation going on in your head right now with yourself, right? And I am doing it to myself. Okay, now when you're having this conversation with yourself, most of the time, most of the waking time, because if you are asleep and talking, that's different, right? It's called dream, it's called hallucination, it's called a lot of different words. It's also called nightmare sometimes, right? So why do we have a problem when it comes to speaking externally? Because when I did a show of hands at the beginning, most of you had your hand up. And for the people who probably didn't have the hands up, I mean, I really appreciate you guys. And we made a note of who they were, and they're going to do the next presentation. Okay, so that's where it is. When we converse with ourselves, what's the problem of conversing externally, right? What gets in the way? I mean, we had Vivek, we had
Ritvik.
Ritvik. Ritvik's joined us today, so great. It's let's welcome him. But he was bold enough to give a reason why people do this. But what gets in the way? I would need at least 6, 7. Yeah, go ahead. Fear of being judged. Okay.
Introversion. Introversion.
Okay. Elaborate a little more. Introversion, but yes.
Introversion as in you prefer being specific, you just don't really want to waste your words.
Okay.
Yeah.
I learned something. Introversion. Okay. I learned something. Thank you very much. Anyone else?
I have to rehearse and I have to. If I'm talking to myself, yeah, I mean, no judgment, and I'm used to it. I talk to myself, so I need to tell that out, prepare, and whether it is right or wrong, and frame it.
Okay. Okay. Fair enough. My friend here told me about language. But when you all conversed with yourself to put one, two things out of that list or what to buy, was there a language barrier? No, there was no language barrier. I mean, we don't speak to our own mind with a language, right? What else? I still got 3.
Make mistakes. When I'm talking to myself, I can make as many mistakes.
Okay, but what happens here? You're worried about making a mistake?
Yeah, somebody will.
In that case, the impression is on the other person.
Okay.
In other person's perspective. In this case, you are making impression on yourself.
Okay. Okay.
Or talking to ourselves, we are living in our world.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So you'd say kind of self-doubt? Self-doubt? Okay, fair enough. What else?
Sometimes we are communicating. I have
Like?
negative things also.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever you are trying to say,
Mm-hmm.
it's conveyed in the wrong way.
Mm-hmm. Give me an example. It's okay. It can be
Avoiding argument.
okay. So you don't want to communicate because you don't want to argue. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, that's wonderful.
Fear of misinterpretation in other words.
Okay. Anyone else? Yeah, Ajit?
I will give you example.
Please.
I don't know the word for it.
Go ahead, go ahead.
But what happens in my case a lot of time, whenever I'm talking to, let's say, this new person XYZ, and I have already been on his LinkedIn, etc.
Uh-huh.
Let's say this is a sales or pre-sales
Mhm.
call. Because most of the time you know what
Correct.
people will do. And if I get to see this person has more experience, more knowledge, he is managing a company at least 10 times of revenue than mine,
Okay.
I'll get inferiority complex.
Okay. Okay.
This is
So-
what happens with me.
Sure, sure. I think that's there because yeah, what you said is right. Is they're running something larger, right? We suddenly feel small. I mean, in a relative terms. But if they need your product and service, it's a question of having a business conversation. But this comes in the way. This typically comes in the way. Anyone else?
Not
Yeah.
good enough.
Not
Feeling not good enough.
not good enough. Okay. Anything
Fear
else?
of being understood. Like when I know it within myself, I don't have to think if I'll understand it or not.
Hmm.
But when I convey something to you, continuously keep thinking, did you understand it or did I convey it in a proper way? Or
Okay. Okay. So the point is maybe your presentation choice of words. Will this guy get it? Right? I mean, see, I totally understand Dikshita, but the problem is, on a lighter note, if the other person is a dud, they may not get it with the best of words. So we don't have to, but your point is absolutely right because uh, I am speaking to someone. Am I conveying the right thing with the minimal amount of words? Yes, that's a doubt. What else? Now let me have a show of hands. of who doesn't have a problem communicating without fear. Okay? No, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Not me. I too can't pick it up. Anyone? No? No? Any other reason why, who and what, why gets in the way of you communicating externally?
When we know someone, we will be able to communicate it.
Hmm.
It depends with client also. If
Hmm.
we have good relationship with them, we can easily communicate.
Hmm.
But when we are going in a new call, we don't know what he is expecting from us.
Hmm.
That time the things come.
Okay, get that. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah. Fear of being judged. That's the biggest fear. What is someone going to think? Worry about something being unclear, wrong, someone didn't understand what I said. I am quite surprised that none of you picked the third one up. मैं कुछ बोल दिया, उल्टा उसने सवाल पूछ दिया तो मैं गया. I mean, sorry, I said it in Hindi, but this is typically the fear of, okay, I have this point in my mind, but you know what? I can't back it up in as many words. So this hesitation comes to you to, you want to just say, shut up, I'm not going to talk, right? Okay, what is a skill that connects your thinking, your communication, and stuff like that? Let me tell you this: your decision, when decisions are clear internally, right, communication becomes easier externally, right? The fears that we spoke about, I mean, I just had listed 3 of them, which I felt were pertinent, right? There could be more to that list. The point is, when you can clearly think, when you can strategically think, and you are a master of something there, right? Nothing is a silly question, nothing is a silly answer. If it comes to you, it has to be spoken, because that's the only way you will get to something called as clarity. Don't stop from communicating externally just because you will get judged. It's okay to be a bit vulnerable there, because that becomes your learning. Otherwise, we are confining ourselves, we are putting ourselves in a shell, and there's no one who's going to come to your rescue, right? Okay, why did we do the shopping experience? Any idea? Anyone? Anyone? Why did we go shopping today? This wasn't about shopping. I mean, there's nothing kept there. It's basically about to get you to understand that all of us are equally capable of making decisions, big, small. You can make your decisions, right? And all of these happens under constraint. The constraint we placed here was 4 items that you can check out, but there are other constraints in life, right? I have half an hour for a meeting, I need to quickly read up and I need to go and speak, right? Do I take one page, write the whole thing about it? No, I probably have to say, okay, these 3 points are something that I know a little about. Let me read a little more, get into the meeting, right? So each one of us are capable. You just need to step up and do it, right? If you're having this thought saying it's easier said from here than done, I face this challenge myself every day. And I still face that fear and go and do it. Do I do it all the times? Not necessarily. I too have my mind chatter which is there. Right? The moment thinking becomes visible, right? Communicating becomes easier. When you start thinking clearly, getting there, you're all people who can think. I am a person along with you who can think. Right? So communication is not difficult. I think there's one word that I missed putting here is believe yourself. Right? That's it. I don't have anything more. Did I save half an hour of your time for a cup of coffee today?
Can we have some follow-up questions?
Yes, we can. I'm open to feedback first of all. What didn't you like about the session?
Not feedback, very
Yeah, sure.
small.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. You want me to go to some slide?
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
So first one situation,
Mm-hmm.
and this is very personal to me because
Please.
I really need this answer. It's not about that person being, of course, it is about being more experienced than me, being into the industry from very large time, he having a kind of stature which I never assumed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, those are small elements. Let's go to something concrete. When I want to have a good conversation, I'm just giving you an example.
Sure.
If I call you
Hmm.
on a road
Hmm.
or in my office,
Hmm. Hmm.
or we are just doing a casual talk,
Sure.
these are different
Hmm.
in my case versus someone calling me in their office,
Hmm.
someone calling me in their conference room,
Okay.
entire room filled with high stature people,
Hmm.
me entering the room, right? There is something which I don't like. And if I go ask myself, what did I didn't like? I would have liked if that office where I'm sitting had been my office.
Okay.
I would have liked the conference room which I'm sitting right now had been my conference room.
Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Did you get my point?
I get your point. I think this is. Let me try to attempt to answer it. This is my jungle,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah,
I don't have the fear of being attacked here,
yeah,
right? Well, I'm outside, right? I'm in a new setting. I'm overwhelmed with too many people there. Probably because when you step out of your conference room, you get the confidence of all the colleagues of yours. But when you step out from theirs, you don't know whether you said the right thing or not. First is you've gone in with a fear. First is that. And two is when you step out, you don't have comforting faces. You don't know who's there also. That's what I could come to closest of thinking about it. Maybe something that has to be worked up upon. But coming to one aspect, just one aspect, a room full of people who are a larger stature or more experience or have been there, done that in the whole world. The way I counter it is, the way I counter it in my head is they must also been like me some time ago,
yeah,
right? So there's nothing wrong. You will have to comfort your mind for sure, right? If let's say you're meeting the prime minister tomorrow, I mean, don't you think my hands will be sweating? I'll be shaky. I mean, it is certainly going to happen, but how do you live up to that situation? Not that you're going to chicken out away. I hope I answered.
not too frantic.
There are there are some crutches that we hold on to. Like you said, my office, my conference room.
Yeah,
That my is that anchor that you are holding on to,
yeah.
right? Which I think all of us do. All of us do. Anything else?
Would you be able to give some 2, 3 points against each of these things like fear of being judged?
Okay. Fear of being judged can happen. Firstly, let's go on the negative side of it. If I do everything chat GPT 10 minutes before, right, I will be judged because if I haven't done my proper research or if I haven't understood at least the basics of what I am speaking, right, the other person can call my bluff. Arey yaar, Anand, you don't know this. Now that is judgment. You don't know this is judgment. I can take it very negative. But there are people who have the habit of judging. They are compelled by the habit of judging, thanks to their role, thanks to their position. Now, with those people, you can't really cut ice. Just think for yourself, did you do the best in that situation? Right? And who is not being judged today? Who is not judging today? Do you judge? Do you judge? Do you judge people? Yeah. The auto guy went into a pothole, bad auto guy. No, I mean, we've tarnished everyone, right? I do it myself. I'm trying my level best to get out of it. It's not an easy thing. It is a conditioning that we've had from the society. It is very easy to speak about others, right? So when it's easy for me to speak about others, it should be easy for others to speak about me. That is judgment. Now, worry about sounding unclear or wrong. Yes, please.
Add point to the first
Please,
one.
please go ahead.
So could over expressing yourself also lead to a fear of being judged?
Yeah.
It may so happen that because you tend to start a topic and then somehow the other way you can lead it to add few more points to it, which could be relating to that topic but not very specific to it. That could be one of the things which I feel over expressing something you do not want to do.
Yeah, no, absolutely, absolutely right. And let me just thread that back. Uh, there is this notion, right? There's been this notion. I mean, it comes with the profession that Ajit and me belong to, right? It's called sales. It's a very simple thing. I mean, whether you see it on a gate of a house or when people say salespeople lie. No, they don't. Just because some do, just because some auto guy is going to the pothole without seeing or knowingly or to trouble you, it is not necessary everyone. We know how to say I don't know. Now, if you keep giving bullshit, pardon my language for all the folks online, it will come out that you're wrong and you will be judged. Actually, you will be told the right thing, but you will feel you're judged, you're victimized, blah, blah, blah. But the problem here is if you don't know, say I don't know, say I will come back. The power of no is huge. When you say no, people will accept that you know what you're limited to, that you're not going beyond and giving some fictitious thing. I'm not using the right words, but you can all understand what it is. Yeah. If you want to speak about hesitation due to possible follow-up, that's sometimes in the heat of the moment, in a conversation, our tongue speaks before our mind can think, right? You can't follow up that. You can't follow up what you said just because the situation demanded that you say it. In my case, this didn't happen, but I will tell you. Sir, I'll get you a discount on this Salesforce license. I'll get you 75% because it was done last year. I don't think I can even back the damn thing up because 75% was given in a different context, right? So I will hesitate. Do you think I'm going to go back there? No. Some people don't even want to face the challenge of I will go tell my manager that hey, you assigned 6 tasks to me today. You expect it to be completed in 8 hours today, right? I can do 4 of these within 8 hours. This is my priority. I will do the rest tomorrow because realistically only this is going to happen. Or should I change my priority? What happens typically? We say yes, we walk out, and nothing gets delivered. Not even the 4. I think Vijay will speak more about it because we had a conversation last week exactly on the same subject. I don't want to steal the thunder, but maybe 2 weeks from now we will have an exercise on that. Anything else? There are more points. And stop saying this that you're an introvert. to yourself. Because I recently heard that 80% of India is introverts. So we don't have a shelter. There is nothing small about it. That's the maximum population. So anything else, guys?
So you mentioned the Salesforce communication deadline. You mentioned the Salesforce where you had to lie before you were able to.
No, I didn't. I didn't actually.
But you weren't able to back your in a scenario.
Yes.
Correct. So in that condition as well, sometimes even when you know this is not possible, you tend to fall back to it and force that yeah, this is possible, even when you know it is not. Why would you do that?
People do that because it's a escape route. It's an escape route. I don't want to leave the meeting without feeling that I am the king of that meeting. I can promise all baloney and walk out. What happens? The company takes the hit. No, I'm there because my company is there. Come on, I mean, let's not feel privileged that the company is privileged to have my name on the card. No, I think it's the vice versa. Some people have this habit of speaking before they think, react to things, pressure situations. Especially if you go into negotiations on sales or in terms of delivery, if you look at the deadlines, right? This is the deadline, 10 tasks have to be done, it has to be done by yesterday, kind of it, right? Sometimes to just get out of that conversation, we say, sir, it will be done. He's also not bothered how it's done. That's an answer he wants to listen. We do it, but as long as we get conscious about it, we will stop doing it. What will happen? They may say that, hey, it's delayed by 2 days. Sir, I'm sorry. My PM will speak to you or my consultant will speak to you. I think wherever they are, they'll start throwing things at me now. Anything else? Prema didn't ask a question and I'm feeling really bad about it.
Why escape route is needed?
Why?
Why escape is needed from that conversation? Why do we have to escape?
It depends on the personality, Ajit. There are some people who are a bit larger than life when it comes to the personality or what they project. I mean, unfortunately, that's the truth, right? It may be me, it may be you, it may be anyone, right? We are not, thankfully, but there are people who want to be always in charge. And for them, telling this is not something that is bad for them. Repercussions of that, they're not even thinking about it.
I have a point to add actually.
Please.
The thing is that everybody wants to be seen
Huh?
and heard. So that's basic, right? So like when you are like walking into a deal, I mean making a deal and all, and you are having that very feeling that this deal might not come through. So out of the very fear, you just go on to start making the commitments that are not going to be feasible. But still you do it. Because at the same time you just don't want your thunder to be stolen. Right? You want to come back home grabbing that deal. So
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, you may not be grabbing at that order. You may be grabbing thin air,
yeah,
right?
so we just want to give it all to them.
When how many of you watch cricket, watch IPL? Show of hands. Have you guys watched the auctions? It's a damn wonderful thing to watch, right? And sometimes when these guys go for one cricketer like Ajit Kumar, 10 crore, 15 crore, 15 crore, 17 crore, there are 7, 8 guys sitting around the table. But there is a frenzy that it is more of an ego. I need Ajit Kumar in my team, right? They're not looking at how much my purse has gone down by and I still have 3 guys to buy. Now then, I will buy all the school kids. Not that they're not good, but I can't afford to buy more. So this is where it is, right? When you get into the frenzy of मुझे करना है, I can tell you one thing for sure. Ajit and me agree on this. If you're a salesman, there is a guaranteed answer you will get from a client. No, we don't want your product. No, we don't want your service. Right? So that's a given for us. So what we need to do is we need to work towards something else. No to aayega hi, how to make it a yes. So in whatever that you do, in whatever capacity, developer, QA, senior dev, tech, whatever you are, PM, consultant here, right? All of you are in that role because you are capable. You've been found capable. Sorry, HR is right there. You've been found capable, right? Live up to that. If you have a query, if you can't take a decision, if you can't get that clarity out, please reach out, because this is not a small company. There are so many of us here. Someone will have the damn answer, right? Please ask, empower yourself, and grow faster. That's what I would say when it comes to thinking. Anything else? Yes, please.
Sir, if you are going through a tough conversation,
Yes.
uh, and you feel like the conversation went too long, and somewhere you feel like my intentions are not matching with that opposite person.
Hmm. Hmm.
In that middle of the conversation, that what I intended to say, they are not getting.
Hmm.
So in that kind of situations, like I'm done with this conversation, then how can come out of that?
Okay. So it's a very nice thing. It basically means that उसको समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. He is not getting what I'm saying. It's good to take a pause and say, sir, from what you're telling me, looks like you're not getting any clarity from me. If you can give me 2 minutes, let me go back and start. So this was the issue that you had, right? This is the goal that you wanted to solve, and we are here. This is where we need to go, right? All I'm saying is this will happen with steps 1, 2, 3, 4. All you're trying to do is you're trying to come back. He's not understood what you said. There's no point being agitated, because agitation will lead to more agitation, both for him and for you. All you need to do is just relax, composure, tell him that, sir, looks like I have not been able to communicate effectively to you. This is the best way to break ice. Don't you think the other person is going to feel empowered big? But you're not feeling small, you're clarifying. Say that. Because you also get frustrated in a conversation. You're human. I hope I answered your question. Good. See, I thought this session is going to be a lot of smiles and a lot of things, man. I got you shopping. I thought your shopping bags will be full, but I just hope it was effective enough, even if you can just go back and understand that all of you think very consciously, think on your feet. It's just that you need to start communicating, start doing that. Language is not a barrier anymore. We don't have to feel that language is a barrier. If you have a softer tone, you may have to work on your tone, right? So, well, thank you very much. Yeah. All right. I still have 10 minutes. Thank you. Pawan, are we done?